When it comes to jumping into a new marketing funnel for your business, it's kind of like a boat. You have to start moving in order to steer. So here's what I mean by the boat analogy, right? And if you know what I'm talking about, if you've been on a boat before, it doesn't matter if it's a sailboat or one with an engine, with a motor on the back of it. It doesn't matter how it's being moved, right, or propelled. It has to be moving in order for the boat to steer. So the way it works is that if there's an engine on the back, the engine has to be on and moving forward for the rudder and the propeller to move for it to actually steer and move the boat. So if it's just sitting there and the engine is not on and you try to steer it, let's say the wind starts to blow it a little bit and you just start to drift and you're trying to steer with the steering wheel and move that rudder, the boat is not going anywhere. You're not going to be able to move that boat at all. The wind is going to push where it wants to go and it's just going to go. You're going to go into the rocks, right? So when it comes to a new marketing funnel, in order to actually move things and tweak things and make things better, you have to jump in. You have to start moving forward. So let's say you're going to start to do a different type of workshop. Let's say you're doing dinner seminars, but you want to do non-meal workshops. You want to do maybe college style where you rent out a college room and you're going to do an education style event. It's a different type of marketing funnel. So you might feel a little nervous. You're like, ooh, I don't know, what should I do? And you do some research and you're like, what kind of presentation do I do? And you start to research and you spend a lot of time diving into all these areas. And what tends to happen is that you get this preparation, right? And you start to research and you got to have everything perfect before you launch. That's not what you should be doing. You need to do some research, right? You got to figure out what your presentation is going to do. You do have to do some preparation, but your first one's not going to be great. Just telling you straight up, your first one's not going to be great. Your second one's probably not going to be that great either. You have to jump in. You have to be willing to spend some money, lose some money for you to get better in that workshop. If other people are doing that style of marketing, well, then you know it's working. You just got to figure out how to make it work for yourself. So make sure you jump in. So if you're looking to do like radio or TV or a new type of workshop, a new direct response marketing, you definitely need to just jump out, do a little bit of preparation, but take the step, turn the engine onto that boat so you can actually start to steer it. Because if you're trying to preparation and you try to get all the presentation and the mailer just right and your giveaways and your everything, you got to make everything perfect before you actually start. It's never going to be perfect. Your first couple ones are just not going to be great, but you got to start working. You got to start moving in order to steer that boat. Make sure you hit subscribe for more videos to come out by The Proven Way. I got plenty of more value that's coming your way. We're going to be posting videos every single week as much as we can on value out to you for marketing, business tips, leadership tips, sales tips on how you can be the best financial advisor you can be.